Good morning. Guess what day it is? It's July 23rd. There are a couple of things going on today. It's yada 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 day, and it's hot enough for you day. So I'm going to give you some information about temperature. This comes from a couple of sources. One is a man named David Sarakin, and the other one is from Grumunda. Solar radiation is created by nuclear fusion reactions in the sun's core, which causes it to emit a large amount of electromagnetic radiation, mostly in the form of visible light. This radiation is the energy that heats the Earth. The sun's surface emits about 63 million watts of energy per square meter. By the time the energy reaches the Earth, after traveling 150 million kilometers or 93 million miles, is diminished to 1,370 watts per square meter at the top of the atmosphere directly facing the sun. Some of the solar energy that arrives on the Earth bounces off the atmosphere in clouds and goes back into space. The surface of the Earth receives about half of the incoming solar radiation. The solar energy takes the form of heat and visible light, as well as ultraviolet rays. This is the type of rays that usually cause sunburn. The energy is absorbed by matter, including air, water, rocks, buildings, pavement, and living things. And the matter is heated as a result. The Earth does not heat evenly, chiefly because some areas receive more solar radiation than others. There are several factors that affect the temperature distribution on Earth. The latitude that you live in, there's the tropics, the temperate zones, and the polar regions. It's the warmest in the tropics, of course, and then moderate in the temperate zones, and then cold in the polar regions. There's also the altitude. Altitude or elevation above sea level plays a significant role in temperature distribution. Generally, temperatures decrease with an increase in altitude. Another factor is ocean currents. They move continuously and they play a role in transporting warm water or cool water around the globe. Another factor is how far you are away from the sea. The further inland you go, the more extreme temperature variations there will be, because the body of water doesn't help moderate those temperatures. Another thing is geographical features, like if you have ice, then it's going to reflect the rays and it's going to be colder, or if you have vegetation, it's going to absorb the rays and make it warmer. Another thing is atmospheric circulation patterns, and that is the patterns of air that flow around the Earth. Another factor is seasonal variations. The tilt of the Earth's axis relative to its orbit around the sun leads to seasonal variations in temperature. And then human activity, of course, when areas are paved over and there's no place where the Earth breathes like in a city, it's hotter. The Bible speaks in some passages about a spiritual temperature. Revelation 3:15 and 16 says, "I know your works, that you are neither cold nor hot. I could wish you were cold or hot. So then, because you are lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will vomit you out of my mouth." This was God sending a message to one of the early churches. It also could apply to us today. So, what are the definitions of these states this church might be in? Cold could be lacking affection or warmth of feeling, unemotional. Hot could be filled with strong emotion, especially anger or excitement. Then lukewarm is defined as showing little enthusiasm. There was a quote from a lady named Heather Adams. She said, "When believers are either fully for or fully against Jesus, they are usually honest to themselves and to others about where they stand, no pretending or hiding. But when believers are apathetic, they consider themselves to be more God-centered than they really are. Those around them can be fooled as well." So that sort of describes a lukewarm Christian. God wants us to stop trying to sit on the fence and to fit in with the world. Be honest today. Are you hot or are you cold? Open your mind to the call to be hot in your Christian walk.